Hello everybody, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reacting to Magician's reaction to the original Beat Saber Lizzo trailer, so let us begin.
Alright, hello people,
Hi,
I'm doing
Magician.
this for a second time because I was already talking for 15 minutes and my OBS was not recording, which is wonderful. So
Now the first issue I've spotted here is that his OBS stops recording. I need a monster, hang on. One sec. That was some good monster. Anyway. So, I think the reason his OBS stopped working, or at least he didn't turn it on, is because he's a bit of an idiot. So I think next time you should think about maybe turning that on. I think from a personal perspective, I would normally turn it on, which is why you're watching this video right now. So, no good start, Magician. I'm not impressed. It's not good, man.
So I'll do this one more time. This is just a quick talking video. I'm just gonna do one take to talk about the new trailers.
But you've already done it once. So is it technically one take? Think about that.
We just got the Lizzo song pack trailer today, a couple hours ago, announcing the new music pack. I haven't played it yet, but from what people have been saying on Twitter, it looks pretty awesome. The environment is really nice.
Nah. You can't give an opinion until you've played it. Come on. Have you ever seen any rank mappers? Come on, guys. You know, come on, Magician. Jesus, man.
But we'll get into that in a little bit. But what I wanted to talk about is the trailers, and something that a lot of people have been picking up on with the recent trailers, especially when it comes to like big artists.
Before that even happens, I have a dairy milk bar, so I need to take a bite of chocolate. So give me like a second, and then we'll be good. Dude, this thing's really fucking hard to open. How the fuck do you open this? You're like, huh? Oh, it does that. So like it opens in the middle. That makes perfect sense. I think it's time for a bite to eat. Okay, carry on, Magician.
The trailers just don't look like Beat Saber. And some people
Agree.
have a problem with that. I personally I think it's fine, but
That's a bad take. I disagree.
I'd still like to have it a different way, and I'm gonna talk about that later as well, like what I think is the best trailer they've done for a song pack yet. So we got the Lizzo trailer. It's called the Lizzo song pack. It's 9 songs, and they're showcasing this one. It's called To Be Loved, if I'm not mistaken.
He's right, you know. He's right.
And this is a very high quality production. You can spot that immediately.
Yeah, literally, as soon as you look into it, you know, you see the background, you see the person on there, and you're like, fucking hell. Is that a Quest 2? That's mental, blood. You see her, you know, over the arches and everything. You can see it's all very high production. I mean, Magician's is pointing out the obvious here. And what I did dislike about that is if I can pick up on it, anyone can. Come on, Magician. Get your stuff up, mate. Come on.
Like you have, there's gonna be a lot of different locations, great dancing. The camera movement is absolutely incredible in many places. So this is it's a high budget trailer.
Damn.
A very lot of money spent on this.
Schmad in it.
So it starts off here. She's putting on a VR headset.
I'm gonna put the audio down.
Pretty
actually.
classic. We've seen that before. We had transition.
Yeah. They do that a lot. I wonder why. It's almost like they're saying they're getting into the game. It's like EA Sports, but like slightly worse because there's no words and it just kind of just like becomes a muddle of hello, put on the headset, and it looks a bit shit. You know, at least make it into a catchphrase or something like that, like EA did, and that's EA. So how fucking bad are you doing, man? Come on, fuck on, man. Where the fuck's my £10 million? Or whatever you give me. I don't know, just give me money.
transitioning into this VFX scene. This is not the actual platform, I believe.
He's correct. Oh, go on. We're back. I did a little mic changing.
But because it's a recreation of it. And then we get into the dance choreography. A lot of
I agree. I think they do.
different people transitioning between them, holding the sabers as well, and then we'll get into a little bit of.
Oh, you notice how he started doing a frame-by-frame analysis, so he technically lied. He said he was going to do a frame-by-frame. This isn't frame-by-frame, he's just skipped like at least 20. You know, if you think about it, content creators and their, like, ability to, like, do that one thing. Create content? No. Don't fucking know. Oh, I don't fucking know. It's fine. They just make content sometimes, I guess. Innit?
Actual showing them playing the game as well later. You can see it here, but it's of course from the wrong side because you want to show people's faces. Like that's such an important part when it comes to bringing emotions across.
Agree. You gotta make everyone look really happy. They're happy. It looks like their face is gonna blow off. Look at this guy. He's like eyes a kite, you know. He's fucking jogging and everything. He's got the moves. You know, that's what they can say it. They got the moves. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Across, and that's what you want to do in this trailer. You want to bring the emotion across, how it's gonna feel to play this song, right? You want to be like, hell yeah, I'm dancing all the way around. Like, this is pop music. Like, this happy party like feeling. That's what we want to get across, and I think this trailer, like, it does that pretty well.
I don't think it does. And I'm not going to say why.
Like, it just looks nice. It's the VFX as well, and the dancing, it's all pretty great. Oh, your sheet app.
I don't think it is. I don't know. It just isn't. I don't know. Like, it just ain't.
God damn. But
You'd say I got it. That's what you'd say if you're down Midlands.
what a lot of people, especially in the more dedicated community, have been picking up on is
Dedicated.
like when they're dancing,
Goated.
like, they are dancing with the sabers, and you see them cutting notes as well. But they clearly not playing the game.
Well, they could be. You just don't know, mate. Then, you know, they've got some really creative graphics effect artists. Do you think they play the game and then they artificially make them not play the game? So then you think they're not playing the game just so it gets more conversation into the trailer? That is gonna fuck you up. It won't, but it might.
Of course, it's pretty obvious because they're not wearing a headset, but it doesn't look like they're playing the game. Like, right? You could give them a choreography that looks like they're actually playing the game, and I'll show you one of those later as well. But these people are clearly dancing out a choreography they got from some instructor or like a director, and they're just acting that out without seeing anything related to the new song. Like, they definitely did not see the maps. They did not.
Is this more south or Jabob? Is this more south or Jabob?
See any of the pre-production stuff.
That's a good pause, that.
They got their choreography and they've been acting that out, which is absolutely no blame on them. Like, I think the dancing in this is great. These are all great dancers.
Yeah.
But they're just not playing Beat Saber. They are dancing. They are dancing to a song, doing that really well. But if you want to show, hey yo, look at these people dancing to this new song thing, don't show them playing something that's clearly
He's
not them.
got it, man. He knows.
And they are dancing.
You know, you can see the wall on the side. Tell me who can play with fucking reactive walls, or whatever they're called, in today's day and age. No one's got a PC fast enough, man. It's not possible. You gotta have that off to make sure you're 80 FPS on your fucking Rift S and 72 on your Quest. Which doesn't even charge because it's got Airlink issues.
Yeah, they also.
Oh shit, I got 40 M's, 1 sec.
The bikini bottle slushy.
My sincerest apologies about that, let's get back on track.
The lightsabers, which again signifies that they're playing the game.
I fucking emptied
which
it.
They aren't. They are likely holding like some sort of easily keyable grip, probably just like a
Claw grip. I'm a genius, fam. I thought of that. My idea.
green stick that's like 10 centimeters long or something, or even less. Maybe it's like 5 centimeters, something like that. Just so their hands have something to grab. Because the way they're swinging their sabers, there's clearly
I can hear
no
something
way
that's
to-
like, don't know why. I can hear something that sounds like the badu badu of like a Samsung notification, and it's like going on constantly in my right ear, and I'm really confused.
which just feels weird when you talk about grabbing huge audiences, which is what you want to do with the trailer. This is hype.
But what if their audience isn't huge? Then what is it? You know, it's not grabbing a huge audience. A huge audience is like Facebook or Fortnite or even Battlefield 3, you know? Damn.
High budget production. You want to create hype around a new soundtrack, new content for this VR lightsaber game. But when you look at the lightsabers, they look weird.
If you look at the right saber, you can see where it's got like that outsider effect. You know what I mean? Like it looks almost glowy. That's mad.
Weird. Probably not as much if you're used to playing Beat Saber, but think about what you've known about, like from what you've known about lightsabers. Think about Star Wars. If you think about
No.
people wielding lightsabers in Star Wars, they feel so much heavier than this. These lightsabers clearly have no mass, and of course the ones in Star Wars, they shouldn't have mass. They are made out of light or plasma.
Exactly. So, you know, if you think out with the Beat Saber, you know, think of the Beat Saber. You know, you think if you're holding a saber that's supposed to be traveling at 350 BPM because somebody decided to rank Feasto Vegal Glutton, you know, how am I supposed to dual wield 2 fucking plasmas and try and hit 350 while also having good strike swings? You know, Magician, for the future of this game, you are not thinking right, man. You know, think of all the competitive players. You know, think of us for once. You know, we raised you. That makes no sense, but we did. So, ooh.
Whatever. They should be extremely light, but the way they use them in Star Wars, it feels a lot more weighted. The swings are huge. They have.
Yeah, but so is Score Saber now. Score Saber's more weighted. Wait, does that mean? No, I am wrong.
They have to like anticipate. There's this huge period of anticipation before every swing.
I think what they should do next is, bro, this video is going to be long still. You know, you're 14 minutes and really 5 minutes through the fucking song. Map. Video. There we go. Oh, welcome online, Pink. It's
They have
much.
to pull back and after every swing as well to just like catch the weight of the handle and the blade. And that's how.
Catch these hands. Yeah.
We kind of get used to swords. Like they just look like normal swords, but they glow. Meanwhile, these ones are clearly not.
I got that reference. He said D's.
They don't have any weight in them.
Like, the D's nuts. Do you get the joke? Do you get it?
And you can see that very clearly. And that just looks unnatural because they are huge. They are like, this is a huge glow stick, but they swing it.
Well, that's what Beat Saber is, though. They just think about it. It is literally just a light that is just being projected longer. That is a glow stick. A4, this is also a glow stick. They are the same. Your point is invalid. Christy, mate. Christ.
Get around like it's nothing. And that just looks weird. That just looks weird.
That's just not nice. I don't know, that's all I've got to add. That just wasn't nice. That's all I can add.
And there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. But again, yeah, dancing, it doesn't really look like you're playing the game. And
that's because they're dancing. That's why he's got the ATL, you fucking knob. Look, he is just dancing. Couldn't whip like a 9A like I can though. I got like the skills. They call me like 999 Skiller back in the old crib, you know, around those areas. So ain't got shit on me.
what most people were like feeling got ticked off by is the last section, where we actually see them play from behind.
It's Lizzo? Thought it was Lizzie for a sec. Oh shit, mate. I don't know why you'd be Australian if the Queen's just died, but I don't know why I went Australian.
This
It's Jabab? Holy shit! Nah, I can't believe Jabab's actually my for OST now. You got Schwank in OST. You got Tanga in OST. You got Ewok. Ewok. Can't remember how to spell the name. Also an OST. And now Jabab. Think of that. Man, how far Jabab's come. I'm proud of him, dude. I know, it's sick. You know, think of all the new players trying out patterns like these, like the twice your height, 8th lane down, followed by the bottom right lane 1. It's also the fact that they just look at the proportions as well. Like, look how fucking big the top block is. Like, look at it, it's massive. This one seems tiny by comparison. Yeah, sure. Actually, it's further away, so that's depth perception in it. No. Because you can see on the bottom that, like, you know, there's depth scales.
This section especially. You see the environment here. This is also not in engine, but it's.
I'd hope it's not. Sorry. I was about to say, I'd hope it's not in an engine, because that would be quite bad. What?
Pretty close. It's a pretty close rendition. Like, the platform actually looks like this. It's just not the same render. It's just not rendered in engine, which I don't think is a big problem. You can have if the studio that does the VFX has full control over this, they can dial in all the settings way better. It's definitely a cleaner workflow. What is a problem is these patterns. Look what she's playing here.
Since I already mentioned this, does this make me better than Magician? You know, I get information quicker to you guys, you know, that's what's important, innit? You know, you want fast, quick information. That's why TikTok is taking the top of the trees, because, you know, you can just scroll. It's quick platform media. You know, that's me. Bomb package. I'm gonna hate saying that.
I'm gonna go back a little bit. Look at these notes. This is not.
Nah, that's right, man. Holy shit, I've just realised how fucking bad that is, dude. That is actually atrocious. It's 2D render just coming in at an angle. It barely even looks like a note, man. No actual gameplay, no fucking shit. Christ.
Look at these.
And then as soon as I get connected, you turn into 3D models. How fucking dire must the situation be where you have to put in a 2D model just for this to go, yeah, that looks like a finished product. Jesus, I bet they're only getting this update out. Right, here's my suspicion. So, 125 originally leaked. So, when 125 leaked, they were like, oh shit, we've got to rush to get this out. That's why this looks so shit. Because of Facebook, they're going to have to reveal their level up thing, which they've like already pre-organised, because obviously it's only in a few weeks. That is superstition, but I'm definitely right.
Notes. This is not Beat. This is not. No Beat Saber map has ever.
Wait, why haven't we got the break wall? I just thought of a great idea for a map. Hang on. Give me. It's recording. Okay, good. So I just ended the last one because I was like, what if I click the wrong button? Then what happens? It ends, shockingly. So I don't know how long this is going to be until I go into it later and put it out, because now I've got to do that because I'm a fucking dick. Actually, I could just upload it in parts. That's just fucking easier. Actually, is it easier? Nah, I'll just fucking stick it in Premiere. Anyway, so I was thinking of having a break map where it's just like, you know, the break triangles where dun dun dun, you know, that thing, just like for the constantly map. What if that was just walls? So you just go like that, you know, head bobbling up and down, and you gotta try and pass that shit. That is a fucking goal and a half, you know. Think of the brain damage you could give to somebody having to play your map, dude. That'd be sick. Oh, hello, Bandu. How you doing, man? Long time no see, fam.
Never been like this.
We are 7 minutes through.
You can talk shit about 2018 all you want.
No one's talking shit about 2018, mate. No one is ever going to talk shit about 2018. Like, I don't think even 3/4 of WDG was even born yet, you know? So if you think about it, that's like... I can't think of a good way to describe it.
But we wouldn't have mapped this.
Yeah, because you didn't fucking know how to. You only know how to. You had to use the fucking bottom lane. My name is Hexagonial. Yeah. Well, you just didn't fucking know what the top lane was. You only use that if the noise was high. Whatever the fuck that means. High noise.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't talk about everyone. Like, I don't know, Salt probably could have done something like this. But
I said this earlier. He don't listen, bro. I told ya. I'm telling you information earlier. I got this shit, man.
I don't we'll not get into that. This is... It just looks so weird. And it doesn't feel like Beat Saber, which I think is...
To be fair, I kind of agree. Reason being is that it doesn't feel like Beat Saber because of the notes. It feels like it's more artificially a different kind of release, and then the game's kind of more of an afterthought. However, I do believe that if we were to go for a more subsidized, you know, standard block kind of organization, and the game actually looked like it was a bit more real, you wouldn't really have to change your background too much, to be honest, because it is so close to what the actual finished game looks like.
It's not appreciated by a lot of the more tryhard community, like the people who actually spend a lot of time analyzing maps, playing.
Did Rocker complain about this? It was Rocker, I'm telling you.
Maps. I think this should have just been handled differently. And this.
What does he mean by handled? Does he mean like handle these nuts? Or just handled as in... Think about that.
This is an issue that kind of stems from the way these trains are made, especially the more high production ones. You start with a concept drawn up. You have a big production company on it.
I'm just saying, look at this, bro. Look here. That's like the way the center of the fucking tab is supposed to be. You can see it's on like a different rail. It's completely missing. Fuck's up with that, man? All this shit. Fucking lies and shit.
You have a lot of different concepts. You create a shot list. Meanwhile, the
Gotta say though, Jabob would map that left-hand angle there, where it's just and it's just really annoying. Jabob would map that.
dance is good.
Definitely OST6 compatible. OST6 compatible. I made it sound like an OS. Oh yes, if you are able to do OST6, you can get Steve Jobs or something like that.
brought together with an instructor. Then they work out a choreography. People are working out where they're gonna shoot, how they're gonna move the camera. Like, a lot of stuff goes into it. All the production crews.
I'll be 1 second. I'm actually going to click pause this. We're back. Where the fuck is my mouse?
A lot of people have to be assembled in every location to pull this off. The camera stuff. And then at the end, you shoot this trailer, which looks great. Like, the scenes
Thank you.
are great. I already said the dancing costumes, everything looks really, really nice. Especially this transition. I don't know if this headset, if they're actually wearing this headset, because like at some points the motion blur in it looks a little bit weird. It looks like it's sort of placed a little bit too high on top of that.
Bro, the fuck? It's a trailer. Obviously, they're gonna not be able to fucking see. They've probably got a fucking piece of shit on the floor or something like that around the baby little piece of shit. That'd be quite bad. We've got like a piece of like carpet or something that stops it from like crashing in the fall. Maybe it's like a dummy headset, which, you know, that would make perfect sense. Because obviously it's going to be, you know, a dummy headset so that it doesn't like damage it, so it doesn't cost more. So, you know, magician take an L, you know. Wet what? That's what I'm saying.
The head, and it's not moving enough with how they're shaking like their faces. It's either that this headset is just tracked on, or he's actually wearing it, and this transition, sorry for the bitrate, or this transition.
How are you supposed to assess a video with that kind of bitrate, huh? Punk. Damn.
It's just insane. It's so clean. Whoop. The way that he's wiping away the headset is so good.
Nah, I don't think so. I just disagree. Sucks for you, I guess.
So I don't know what it does, like where it blocks out.
Looks Valtteri Bottas. That's what it is. He looks like Valtteri Bottas. I just fucking realised he looks like Formula 1 driver Valtteri Bottas. Just kind of. God, wait, I'll give you a good. Valtteri Bottas. Okay. Valtteri Bottas. This guy. Valtteri Bottas. This guy. It probably looks fucking nothing alike now I'm thinking about it, but they are the same person. To me, they are the same person. If you just ignore the fucking mustache or whatever.
So bad.
Beyond.
My VLC play is just horrible, apparently. Where was I? Oh yeah, the pipeline. The production pipeline. Yeah, they do all this, they shoot this trailer, they have the shots, the video files, and then they send them off to the production company. Or the VFX company.
Why would you do that though? It just don't make sense, man. I wouldn't. Just do it.
Whatever studio made this, I don't know which one it was. It's probably, I don't know if it's linked in the description of the YouTube video. Give me maybe 1 second and I'll find out if the production company is linked, which...
This is how much time he's wasting on his videos. You know, think about that. Think about all the time that you could be doing for stuff. You know, imagine wasting that much time on your videos. No, I would never spend nearly twice as long trying to get through 10 minutes of this video. Jesus Christ. This was a bad idea, you know.
Sorry, I hope it should be. I don't think it is.
Car cosplay.
Nope. Didn't link the production company that made your trailer. Okay. Anyways, should do that. Should really do that. Give people credit. Anyways, you send these shots to the production company, right? And they get these, and then you have an employee who gets, if you get to the end, who gets these shots, these dance moves, and you task him with, okay, we need to actually show like a little bit of them playing the actual game so people know what they're getting into when they buy this.
I don't think they should show them a game. It's a bad idea, to be honest. Just don't. Just don't.
So please place some notes there so it actually looks like they're hitting something. But it's just so difficult with the dance moves you have. The choreography is not made for Beat Saber. It looks great. The dancing is incredible. But it just doesn't line up. And then you have to put the notes in somehow. And in the end you just end up with kind of a mess. It doesn't look as great as, in my opinion, it could have been.
That felt like a phrase, man, you know? The ending like fucking doing, you know, doing that fucking doing angle. That felt like a phrase. OST mappers have come a long way. 2019 phrase is now in reach. Damn. That was 3 years ago. Endymion is 3 years old. Oh my god! That's mad! Holy shit!
And
Oh my god! Endymion is 3 years old. Oh my god! I have spent a vast percentage of my life with this game. It's so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
this is not the FX house's fault. They had the footage was probably shot weeks ago at
Oh my god, it was 3 years old.
that point. And like reshoots are extremely expensive.
I'm gonna probably cry. Give me I don't know, cry. I was responding to a text massage.
So they were just like, alright, fuck it. We just put some notes in there, make it look as best.
I must go and check my text. We are back from the text massage.
Best as we can. Like this wall is really cool. So one high. I don't think I've ever seen a one high note in game. I don't know if that's possible.
One height, that's not a note, is it? And no, that it also is not possible unless you use like mapping extensions. You know, if you think, think of the mind that Magician must have going into watching these trailers, and not knowing that, not knowing your game, man. Come on, know your game. It's your game. You're in it.
Possible at all? I think they're always at least too high. Especially if it's a duck wall. But you put some notes in, you put the walls in, make it look as best as you can. I think that like the notes in general, like the lighting on the sabers, it looks awesome. Oh, yeah, I want to see if the light actually casts onto the people. Yeah, it's also something.
What's Among Us doing in the background there? Bing, 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 bing. Tong, tong.
It's really difficult
Bing, 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 bing.
in VFX. If you have a glowing object, right? It's a lightsaber. It's emitting a huge amount of light. It should be extremely bright, but it's not lighting her up at all. She's lit like she's in a studio because
She's lit. She's lit. Lit L-I-T. So cool.
that's where she is. She's dancing in front of a green screen. But the huge bright lightsaber she's supposed to be holding isn't illuminating her in any way. Which is something that again is probably because the people shooting these on location with the actors in front of a green screen probably did not know what the final shot is going to be. That was, in my opinion, it looks like it's all hired onto the VFX studio in the end to make this somehow coherent, and that's why this is just extremely difficult. You can do this lighting
Valtteri Bottas again.
effect in VFX, but it
Also, I don't know. Ooh. 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 So what this note doing down here? What is this note doing? Where's the up note? Is that the note? Or no, that's the same, but where the note? The note is gone.
But it's
Fog.
horrendously difficult, and it takes so much time. So they probably just said, we are transitioning so quickly, and like you don't really notice it. It doesn't take a lot away from the trailer. Like it's not that bad. But it's just something that, again, slightly makes you feel like it's off.
Click the on button. Whoa.
But for that, you need like multi-million budgets and huge studios. Then you can.
You mentioned at the start they had a fucking huge team, studio money. One of the three. They have a huge something. Huge dong meta. I don't know.
And maybe do this and make it look realistic. But yeah, I think it's a problem of directing, choreography, and the way like they structure their trailers. I said before, I don't know if it was in the previous recording or this one again now, I'm basically up to this point, I'm repeating everything I said.
Yeah. So at this point, end the video, you know, think. With your head. Oh yeah.
I don't know who had their fingers in this trailer, right? But I could be 100% sure. Oh, what is her head doing?
What the head doing? You like. Wow. Wow, neck. World of Warcraft neck.
Alright, this my VLC is tripping.
He's leveled, though. So.
Give these people, like when they're writing up the shot list, give them a 20-minute call with someone like Freak. Or someone, one of the mappers, Ultrawin, any one of them.
No.
Show them this choreography, and they can tell you that this doesn't look like a pizza robot. At all.
Yeah, but they wouldn't say that though, because they've got to be polite, you know, they've got to represent Facebook. You know, they can't say this just doesn't look like a pizza map. You know, that's aggressive. In terms of like a business idea, or at least trying to make something look realistic, considering they've got a very constrained time frame from what I explained earlier, it's very difficult to try and get an understanding idea of what their time frame was with this. So I believe if it's more of a rush project, it's pretty decent. However, if it's considerably taken a lot longer than expected, considering it had already been finished development by the last time we saw it, then that's my kind of opinion with that then. Yeah, it's a hard ball to juggle.
No. They will say you, this looks great dancing, but it doesn't fit out.
That was the whip! The whip and Nene. Do you guys like the whip and Nene? I think it's still in, Can you check it? Oh my god, it's 122. It's been bad.
Game. It's doesn't fit in. And I think that's where you if you want to fix this problem, I don't know if they want. Of course, it's just I'm just rambling on. I'm just ranting on. I don't know if they want to fix this problem. Like I still think this is a pretty high quality trailer, and
so just do it for the next one. The thing is, even if it's a high quality trailer, it's not high quality for me, and I'm the consumer. Anger is prevalent.
To the basic consumer, I don't think this matters a lot. They're not gonna look at this and immediately look at the pattern, right? They're gonna mostly look at the people dancing. They're like, hey yo.
I haven't seen dancing in this trailer once.
Look at her dancing, like look at her jumping around and stuff. It's just
Oh, that's who it is.
us that every time we see any amount of red and blue
That's like Beat Saber colours.
cubes,
Also Beat Saber.
I should drink something. I do not.
Yeah,
I
you should.
think.
I think.
Which people normally watching the trailer don't do.
Look at the fucking spacing on the not actual gameplay. That is just bad. Damn. That just looks bad. That's a bad box. That's a bad box.
Yeah, I don't think this is a huge problem. It's still I still like don't have a problem with this trailer, but a lot of people didn't like it at all. So what I think we should do is put a little bit of a comparison on, and I'm gonna show you the trailer for the Fall Out Boy music pack.
You downloaded that, my friend. You downloaded that.
Which is
Gran Turismo 1. Look, it's the start. It's the start thingy. Wait, I know what I'm talking about. The Gran Turismo 1 intro. You'll see what I mean in a second. It's not the same, but it reminded me, so good enough, you know.
rendered completely in engine. It's filmed in mixed reality in front of a green screen as well. But what I want you to look at this here is how they try to match the lighting. Of course, this being a very dim scene, it's still obvious that this doesn't...
Okay, I just wanted to disclaim that I just wanted to search that because it said POTS, and I was like, what does POTS mean? So that's why I searched it, so there is, like, nothing to do with me, it's fine.
totally fit in. But they try... Oh, give me 1 second. I really need to drink something. I'll be right back.
Oh, bro, look at this
What I wanted to
time
say,
waster.
look at the
The
lighting.
power's dead.
You can immediately see that they try to match the
Okay, it does look so much better. It really
the
does
glow
look
coming
so
from the
much.
saber, right? They have some red and yellow lights on her, just trying to match the feeling. And I think this works really well. You can still tell that it's not perfectly synced, and of course that's incredibly difficult. You can do this by, I don't know, somehow tracking the saber.
Look how unstraight that swing is, bro. Look at this, like, man. Hang on. I tell you there's a man there. Hang on. There's a man's face. Just like a... This is his eye. It's like his nose. And then there's like his mouth. And he's called fucking Norman. I don't know. That kind of face just reminds me of a Norman.
Movement in game and then syncing that to some light
Hello, Norman.
fixture in your studio. But that's sci-fi stuff. They probably...
No, it's the side of Ferb's head. Wait. It's the side of Ferb's head. Or Homer Simpson's, actually. Oh, no, actually Peter Griffin. Oh, no, we're going dead. We're going down bad. Bad hole.
You just have some
Family
red
Guy
and
hole.
yellow blinking lights that they have on her. But I think the effect just grounds this so much more in the scene. So it's a very short trailer, but I'm gonna
Slide to the beat, Saber.
just restart it.
Spog.
It looks better, in my opinion, because it actually, like, it gives you the feeling.
Okay, unironically though, I feel like these are a lot better just because they actually credit the mappers, and you know, it kind of gets seen in the gameplay footage as well. You know, imagine making it, wanting it to be in a trailer, and then, you know, you literally never know if you're going to be making it for a trailer or not, so you should make one part, like, really special just so it can get picked out. Or, like, you can tell there's something you want to do, but it's experimental, so, you know, you go for it once. That kind of thing is what kind of pushes mappers to do what they do best, and, you know, getting rid of that kind of creativity is kind of appalling, in my opinion, so that's my kind of take.
More of actually playing Beat Saber, because of course that's what she's doing. She has the quest on. You can see the controllers in her hands. She's definitely playing this right. This is not a composite of someone else. The swinging, it's definitely the saber's tracked to her hands. This is just mixed reality footage. Of course, also a lot cheaper to produce. You don't need a huge production company and a crew of like 15 people to pull this off. It's just one person. Like this looks like
Damn
the old
right.
trailers, like the old Splitverse trailer.
Not to even mention, look at the skin. It is orange, so it's facing towards the crowd. It's got like a little bit of realism to it. You got a little bit more around parts of the body, but that's the realism. It looks cool. Unlike the new ones, it just doesn't look cool. It just doesn't look enjoyable.
And I think that's great. I mean, you can see this is the actual platform of the. I went past. This is the actual platform you'll be standing on in game, so it's also.
It's just better, man.
The exact.
It looks so much better. The only difference is really, I can say they only want to do the ones with really lots of people, is because they've got to like. What do I mean with this? Like, because there's more of them, they can't really do it all in game because they've all got to be good at the game, if that makes sense. And some of them may not just enjoy it, and then they've got to get to a decent enough skill level where it looks cool. So I mean, to that degree, I can understand why they didn't do it, but in that case, then you shouldn't get people that aren't interested into the game. So it kind of messes around with it a little bit. It's a difficult ball to juggle, but I prefer someone playing the game for the first time. Seeing them fail, to go again and then maybe passing it one time. Imagine how cool that could be for a trailer. But they just don't think about it because for some reason they target a younger audience, but not like a youngest or like motherly or something like audience. Because if a mother's going to see it and she's going to say, you can use this for your kids, it makes them healthy, and they can try and try again until they actually beat the level. Mom's going to think that's cool, so they're going to want to get it for their kids. But just don't know why they don't take that angle. I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity, to be honest.
Same site that you'll see if you buy this song pack and actually play it, which is a really cool platform. Like, I really like the flames in here. It just looks awesome.
It is just cool. Playing that in game is just cool. I will completely agree with Magician. I won't even lie.
It's different. I think there's a fine line between both of these different styles, like the full VFX, high production quality, big money style, and this sort of low-tech, just mixed reality setup. Like this is something Logan could film in his studio.
Brilliant example. Just a fucking brilliant example. He did the Linkin Park one. Fucking incredible. Just the fucking bend. I don't know. You know what I mean. Like the underneath the wall thing. Doing that. It just all looks sick. Seeing it in game, you're like, wow, that is a perfect blend of man and game. Terrible example, but it's Logan in it. Everyone's gonna know who Logan is. Imagine how cool the trailer would be if fucking Garsh was playing like the top level of Final Boss Chan or something, and everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? Like a final boss kind of level. So you can see Garsh beating it, so only like the top players can beat it or something like that. Imagine how cool that would be. Oh, there's so much missed opportunity. It is such a shame, dude. It really does make me sad. There is so much possibility that can be done to make it such an awesome game, and there are so many ideas that could just don't go into fruition because of big companies wanting what they want. It completely does suck, and I really wish there was more competition in this space just so we can get more stuff like that. It really, really does make me really sad. There's so much missed opportunity.
Give him like 2 extra people to shine some lights on him, someone to hold the camera, and like you could film.
You don't need that, you only need a tripod. You only need it in certain different positions every so often. Why is this second part become so knowledgeable?
This with a 3-person team in an afternoon. Absolutely. For a budget of like, I don't know, a couple $100 with getting the people and the equipment. This is but it's still, the experience you get from this is awesome.
Damn fucking right.
And you can still see her, she's still dancing. Of course not as much because she actually has to focus on playing the game and not missing.
That's bad, bro. Look at that. That's bad. That's not a very straight swing. Maybe that's why they do it, because they want to find out the swing to make the swings look nicer. Because they do look nicer in the other one. That would be a shame. That would be a real shame. Or maybe they could just fix the trails in the actual game, but God fucking forbid that happens.
15 times in this trailer would
Hey guys, this is the Level Up trailer coming soon in 2028.
probably not be the best advertisement.
Why have I got a red notification on my story? Okay, we good.
But she's still moving around a little bit, which is how most people play Beat Saber. Like, I play like.
If you move, you play Beat Saber, dude. Nah, Harmony's gonna be going mad at you, man. You don't want to move, you only want to dance, bro. Wait, that is moving. Aquaflea. There you go, that's one. Yeah, stand still, look at me do the same stream with 420 BPM because it's really easy to act that. Oh, look, I got a 97.6, and everyone goes, wowzers! And then. Wow.
Like that. Of course, I cannot dance as well as she can.
Rip off. Bozo. L. Ratio. Magician who mega lol.
But I still, like, swing my hips around when I play the game. It's a lot of fun.
I gotta watch him play. I have to watch him play. He has to play. He must play the game. If there is an ass shaking, I got myself baking, bro. Damn, that's such a shame. I've never seen Magician play. I cannot believe that was his real sentence. I just said, look at how much orange there is. Was this Overwatch 2 before Overwatch 2? Wait, no, this is after Overwatch 2. No, this is before. It's Fallout. They predicted Overwatch 2 in Beat Saber. Hot dog.
And it adds so much to the experience. Which is why I
Lighting.
think, like, for the budget, like, in price to performance, this trailer just works really well. Let me take another sip.
You're forgetting that it's only one person, though. I feel like that makes a really big difference into what makes it a real one versus a fake one. What's the BTS one? Had several people in it because they added also other things. You know, that one had it. The Quest one, the Quest release had several people in it, and that one was all AI generated, but it looks really close to the game, so it was still alright. I don't know, man. I think that's what it is.
Yep, of my water.
Bless you.
This just works really well. I wanna see sort of a mixture between this. And
I just realised if I ever send this to anyone, it'll probably be Magician. Hi, Magician. I don't know why I made this. I just really thought like I had to, and this will probably hopefully never see the light of day, because I do not think I will be alive if this ever goes out. But it's funny, innit? It is really funny. Hopefully. I don't actually know why I made this. I feel like it was funny. That is a lot of Beat Saber. Damn. Okay.
going to get into that to like get to the last part of this. It has already almost 20 minutes long. Anyways,
You ain't shit. I have now got over your length in the reply. That makes me even sadder. That's a bad thing.
I told you I'm going to be talking for a long time. Which is my favorite of the music pack trailers, the Billie Eilish music trailer.
Too posh. Sorry. Sorry. No rich buildings allowed. Sorry. No. Not allowed.
Because in my opinion, it exactly gets
No, I'm not
that
saying it.
line between the trailer for the Lizzo song pack, which was the full VFX high budget version, and the
Quest 2. Mental. I've got hiccups, bro. I tell you. I've cracked it. It's because the Quest Pros are going to be out. They're going to release the Quest Pro, And then they're going to show off Beat Saber with the Quest Pros, and then they're going to announce PSVR 2 compatibility as well. So it will also be a launch title. I fucking cracked the code. This is going to happen. I fucking knew it. I'm a genius.
Sort of split-verse, mixed reality, low budget production. This one, in my opinion, it gets it right. It's also definitely longer than the two, so you have more time for the build-up. But you
Bless you.
start off with this long section of a big dance choreography, multiple people in one room. Again, look how
It's real. It's fun.
great. Look how great this looks. You have this huge castle-like room. This is
It is a really smart idea. I won't lie. It does look really sick.
definitely not a green screen. This is a real location. They are all.
Where are they though? Like, can I have one of these? Actually, no. This will be terrifying. I wouldn't want to live here. Can I just have a house? Cheers, man. I really appreciate that.
Dancing in this room together. Insane lighting. I don't know how they pull this off. Great choreography. They're dancing here. Meanwhile, you get a little bit of the music in the background. Of course,
I would want to see the outtakes of this. It's just people just slamming into each other and go like, you know, you get the reaction and go, oh, and, you know, as everyone hears everything just drop to the floor. You know, just like one of those generic kind of things. So they're like got the reaction and they're like zooming into it and it's like, oh, yeah, you can go on UB Frame to get 250 quid if you send this in, and then you know it goes on like that.
they all have their headsets on as well. Look at the light. Look at the lighting in this. Look at the lighting in the room.
Yeah, it's definitely not dark.
Look at this.
Now it is.
Well, it all darkens down.
How does he have a big pause button at the side? What the fuck? I want that.
You can only have the light from the chandeliers and the two huge skylights and the door in the background. And then you just have
Oh, because he's on the film share.
this huge spotlight just moving across the room. Oh, it looks awesome.
Thank you.
I love this so much. And then you sort of get into the section
It's like Beat Saber because they have lights.
where it actually looks more like they're playing the map. They look like they're playing Beat Saber. I don't know if they actually are. It's probably a bit too dangerous. I am guessing all of these quests are on pass-through, so they can have a bit more vision of when they're.
That would still be way too slow. It's only like 30 hertz, I think. Regardless, that is going to be terrifying. No, actually, it wouldn't be 30 hertz. That'd be disgusting. No, it would probably still be the standard refresh rate, but I don't think that's fast enough to be able to keep up with everybody to know where everything's going on. That's relatively scary. But I don't know. I'm unsure. I think what they're probably doing is like. I'm not entirely sure on what they're doing, but it wouldn't make sense for them to do that. Maybe it's some kind of like algorithm inside the headset telling them where to move, and like they follow it, like they've learnt it before, and then that's how they do it with VR headsets on. Like they're actually trained to do it with VR headsets. You know, that might be a job. I don't know. I'm not a fucking VR dance secretarian, but you know that could be an actual thing, I guess, potentially, and that's why they only did it here. But actually, this does disprove the fact that having several people just means that it has to be in-game, but although they haven't actually shown in any in-game footage yet, so if it's not with just one person in-game, then
They're gonna bump into something or someone else because it is packed really tight. You have the lighting in the background with the big lights, and this looks awesome.
I agree.
This looks so good. And of course you have the blue lighting as well, the blue and gold, which are the colors from the song pack as well.
Oh, the collaboration on this is so clean. I just love it so much.
Look at the light refracting from the chandeliers. It looks so sick. Okay, also one more thing, that this is definitely filmed practically. Like, this is not VFX. It's so much easier to just do this in camera, and it looks amazing as well. And then you have, at about the halfway point, you have
This looks like a Leonardo da Vinci painting.
the transition with this huge blue wall, and you have the transition from the dancing choreography into the actual game environment. This is not in end.
One person, and it's actually in-game. It's when it's more than one person. Has to be.
Definitely not. But it's, again, the 3D recreation the Billie Eilish
Where's your neck gone?
environment. But I think this one does it so much better, and it's for a few key reasons. First of all, she's lit, so the lighting is so much more atmospheric. It's almost monochrome in this like black and white, but it has a blue sheen to it. Meanwhile, as the Lizzo pack was like the people were normally lit in a studio, in the environment, pretty detached from it. The characters are lit better in this one, and you can also see that they sort of try to do the lighting from the sabers.
I don't actually understand any of that. I just noticed his next frame the top right.
I'm going to see if I can, like a little bit. Look at this, for example, this bright white flash. They are doing a little bit of this environmental lighting on there, which adds so much. You also have the blocks accurately being cut in half, implying that.
It is true, yeah, but the thing I dislike about that is just like nothing. I don't dislike it. It's much better.
Direction, that's how it is in the actual game. You have the sparks, and this section,
I don't think it's actually the game though, I'll be honest, but it's at least close enough to be like
if it were played,
representative.
This just looks great.
Yeah, it's close enough.
I don't know if this is the actual song.
They put a first person camera in that? That's sick.
I don't know if this is the actual
Honestly, that looks good enough for me to go like, yeah. I mean, you could do it actually in-game, you know, have actual representative patterns, and it still isn't perfect, but it's pretty damn close to the majority of people, so. But that's me just nitpicking. But yeah, it doesn't actually look too bad, which is nice, I guess.
song. If this is the actual beat map that you can also play in the game, I don't know that off the top of my head, but it looks so much more realistic. If I go back to where it actually transitions, like these are patterns that you could see in the game, and I think that's such a huge difference, and it adds so much to this trailer. Of course, they're a little bit wacky. Like if we get one of the freeze frames from behind her, like it's still a little bit weird. You have this, you have to swing to the right and you loop.
Nah, that swing's fine. If you like that, you're gonna go thunk. So you're gonna do that. The one that's wrong is on the right hand, unless you're doing like that. And in that case, that's just painful. And fuck you, Ultrain, for putting that angle in. He didn't, but that's what he would do if he was making this trailer. I'm kidding. But I feel like the angle is definitely way too extreme on the right hand. You'd have to either reset, or you'd have to like, I don't know, break your fucking wrist to go outside and then in, or inside and then in, and then like do a really weird angle. So, it's good enough.
Around to the bottom, and this is a double down, of course, but you know, it's something that you'd see in.
That's just the 2018 thoughts in it. Just like, it can't be any other angle. It can't just be anything. It's just a double down. Just fucking accept it. I love that fucking mentality. It's so cool.
In the game, right? I'd map this. I'd map some double downs. Hell yeah. I enjoy like some.
Not in today's OST though, unless they start copying ranked. Oh well, 2 years ago ranked. Amelia.
Some freaky patterns every now and then. Dodgeball again.
Dodgeball is
again,
cool,
one
but
layer,
it's
actually,
very.
and the other one, I don't know if I'm just stupid and haven't ever noticed that, but yeah. I just want to say that this is, in my opinion, the best trailer they've ever done for a song pack. It's just so atmospheric. The music as well is great. This first section is just a masterpiece of cinematography. I like it so much. The transition works great. How sabers as well. You got the dragging thing. Like, just think about that in post. Like when.
Yeah, that's a lot of detail, to be honest. If you think about it, you know, you're not gonna really just go towards it, and you know, someone's looked at the game, someone's played the game, and gone, oh yeah, the sabers do that sparkle thing. So you know, someone's definitely had experience with the game before doing this. Admit, it'll definitely be older experience, because if you look at the colour, it's actually the old Beat Saber colours from 2019, 2020, rather than the newer ones. Well, early 2020 anyway. No, early to mid 2020, before the Quest update, but it's the old Beat Saber colours regardless. Actually, I've just realised that point's invalid because it's just the Billie Eilish colours, so never mind.
when you drag your saber through the floor, that it like vibrates your handle and makes a little bit of an effect. That they did that as well in this trailer for the like 3 frames where it actually showed up. The attention to detail in this is just so nice. I don't know what studio did this, but hire
Omega lol, who did this? Ruffle, Joy, Skull?
them again and tell them to make something like this, because this is awesome. This is an awesome trailer. And I want to see more of that. The walls as well, they look really good. I have a reflection of her in the ground as well. There's also
Graphics too high, man.
just a detail that grounds her so much more, that she just has a reflection in the environment itself. How do you even pull off that kind of lean back? It's crazy.
Magic.
Insane dancing, great VFX, wonderful camera work. The environment again, this background, it's not in engine, but it looks really true to life, even though there's of course a lot of post-processing.
Post-processing. That's a lot of processing in post. Actually, I just realized how much fucking work that is, considering how much you have to track. Imagine how much easier it actually is doing the game rather than actually doing the tracking. You can tell the tracking in the newer one is tracking not done well. Of this one, it just done well. They're both the same idea, just this one's performed a lot better enough in post.
On it.
So realistically, the new one's just bad, straight up.
Just because if you have the budget and the render farms to make this, you can make it look a little bit better than it does when it has to render live on your headset. And then we just get to the end here. And this is just so cool. I also really like this final shot. This build of this.
I like the fact that Freak. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Freak. Please don't have porn. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, his banner. There you go. On down.
Should make
I think
this.
that's really
Should
sick.
Put this up somewhere. I'd buy it if you could, like, I don't know. Put this on.
Wait, you could put it as like a desk thing. Oculus, huh?
Put this
Yeah.
up somewhere. I also really like this one.
I wouldn't have this one.
Should make this. Should put this up somewhere.
Oh no, is it just the?
I'd buy it.
Yeah, I buy it all apart from the Oculus from
Like, I
Facebook,
don't know. Put this on my wall.
because that'd just be an advertisement.
Wait, not the Oculus logo, but the part before that. Where it's actually about Billy yourself.
I just said that, man.
So now we get to the question, why do they do this? Why did they swap from this kind of trailer, to what we saw in the newest one? Why did they transition? In my opinion, like my
No one asked.
theory is that
I think it was really funny if I ended the video there, but I don't want to. I want to keep this going. I want to finish it off.
the people who are actually annoyed by what I talked about, is the amount of people who get annoyed by that is so tiny that they just say, fuck it, give us the big budget, great choreography, hype trailer
By
that gets a
Aquafina.
lot more people into the game. We've seen that especially with the bigger artists on the song packs. The trailers get a little bit higher budget, like this, the Billie Eilish one and the Lizzo one, and of course the newer ones also get a lot more high production value. I'm gonna say it like that. So I think they want to go a safe route, make something that just looks great, even if it's not as true to the game.
I got really bored. I haven't been listening.
And I think that's fine.
Me too.
I don't totally dislike the Lizzo trailer. I said I don't like it as much as this one, because this, in my opinion, is just awesome. But it's still fine. I don't think we need to worry about it as much. Of course, it was very cool, like for the first couple trailers, or the I don't know, was it the Quest trailer? When the game came to Quest, where the actually trailer was fully made by Splitverse. that was, of course, really cool if you're part of the community, because you see like, hey, yo, these are people I know. Like, this is,
Logan Theobald.
I know this guy who's dancing around this trailer. Oh my god, he dyed his hair red. That's crazy.
That's Logan Theobald.
But it doesn't matter to 99.9% of people who watch.
Also, why is it just like a perfect fucking... Look at this shit. Like, perfect fucking webcam border for, like, reactionary videos. Bro, they were thinking of me. Look at me, I'm in the speech bubble, bro. They were thinking of me. Goddamn.
Watch this.
I need to
So,
put that back before I trigger
Meta,
myself.
of course, being the giant global
I
giga
said
company,
trigger.
they go with what their marketing people, who also probably don't play the game, tell them, and go for the high budget route. And I think if I could make one change to this pipeline, I'd just say include one of the mappers, or like in the concept, in the choreography.
I said this from the start. I did say this from the start.
Or give the choreographer a headset and let them play one of the maps. Let them play the song back before they film this. I don't know, of course, how the timing...
Maybe they did. Maybe that's what it's like garbage, because they played original OST and everyone just went, fine. And then it just turns out to be a really shit result, and then he pisses off the competitive community just because they find it funny.
Works out on that. But at least give them something to play. Use a choreographer who plays Beat Saber. That's probably the easiest change. Use a dance choreographer who has played Beat Saber before for a couple hours at least, so they can figure out if it's a movement that makes sense in the context of the game you're trying to show. And I think that would add so much to something like the Lizzo trailer, which just ticked some people off. I'm gonna show it again, like in the end here, just so you'll remember what I was talking about the dancing. But yeah, this is it. This is all I wanted to talk about. It came out way longer than I thought it would. It's
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to
way
react.
past midnight now.
Yeah,
I'm
me
gonna
too,
render
man.
this out, put it on YouTube.
Me too.
Yeah, tell
I won't
me
know.
if you watched until here. You are insane. If you watched me rant on for half an hour
Thank you
about some
so
video
much.
game trailer.
I feel so
That's
happy.
literally 45 seconds long.
I know.
Tell me
It's
if
been
you
awful.
agree what you think about the trailer
I
in the comments.
Sort of agree.
Like the video,
No.
sub to the channel. It's been
No.
the first video in a while
No.
because I've been demotivated as hell. But this is honestly really fun.
Get
I
motivated.
may
Do it.
just do these
Pow.
one take talking things more. Mostly because it's low effort and I can just put something out which I get very excited about because I'm hugely into like cinematography and stuff. So this is just something I love talking about.
Fuck for Magician. This is definitely something I know he'd enjoy. You know, him being into cinematography, you know, when we were around in the Netherlands, he always had his camera with him, you know, that kind of thing. He'd definitely be down his alley to do this. So it's actually really cool to watch it, albeit my instinctive reaction is to then try and like do a pro camera record to it. So I do want to say, Magician, honestly, you've actually done a fantastic job with this, and I love the fact that you've actually analysed everything and gone into detail all about it. But I just want to say personally, I just thought it would be funny to make a reactionary video. I didn't really watch this beforehand, but I do actually have a context and idea of what you did. And yeah, for a lot of the majority of parts, I do agree. So, you know, that's how it is.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So, I don't know, follow me on Twitter, I guess.
I already am.
At
I already am, my Jan.
Magician with an underscore.
At Ugly Magician with an underscore. You do need to follow.
And we'll see you around. Bye.
I cannot believe I actually just finished that. Jesus fucking Christ. It is 2 in the morning. Okay, now to put this in from au revoir. Actually, before I go, I do want to give a special mention to my hard drive, which has been transferring data from my C drive because I'm going to be migrating to Windows 10 in a bit. So that's going to be fun. God bless. Birth to England or something. I don't know.